Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Thanks to all of our subscribers. As I said in the last video, we reached over 200 subscribers. So keep hitting the like buttons, keep sharing, and keep subscribing. And we got another sleeping bag video for you guys. A militia sleeping bag. If you're in a group or thinking about joining one. This is the most newest version. I mean, it's not the ECU one, but it's got the woodland bivvy. But it is the military sleep system. It is the newest sleep system that's used by the United States military currently. And we're going to take a look at it. It's compressed down very, very small. But we're going to take a good look at it. It has got many different parts to it. It's a 4-part sleep system. In case you didn't know. It has got a bivvy, Gore-Tex waterproof bivvy. Also, it has a compression sack, which is what I'm opening up right now. And this compression sack it can be compressed very easily with center straps as well as long ways.
Yeah, vertical straps too.
Yeah. This is the 3, 4, it's like the 12 strap, I think it's called. I think that's what they called it back in the day. Well, we're going to open it up and see what's all in it.
Hopefully it wasn't hard to put away like the last one.
No, this one's a little bit easier. There. Okay. Now this one's a little bit different. This is, as it says, modular. First off is the patrol bag.
Yeah.
This is the light sleeping bag. This is a lightweight one.
Yeah. It's a green, dark green sleeping bag. It feels like a Gore-Tex silky material.
It's not Gore-Tex, but it's like a, yeah, like you said, it is a silky. It's like parachute fabric.
Yeah, it's just a silky fabric.
And at the bottom here, at the foot, is the information. It says, modular sleeping bag, patrol. This is the patrol bag. You know, this is a lightweight bag. This is something you would use if it's like springtime, summertime. If you just want something lightweight to keep you warm.
And comfortable to lay in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very comfy, and all of this snaps together. So if you want to be very, very warm, you snap this to the black one, and then the black one to the, or is it vice versa? I think it's vice versa. The black, then the green, and then the Gore-Tex bivvy on top of it will make it very, 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 very warm.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've gotten this one out.
Yeah, this is the, it is a mummy bag.
Yeah.
You know, you can take the, well.
Yeah, it is a mummy bag.
Get to it. Yeah. Well, anyway.
Very light.
But yeah, here it is. It's a mummy bag. And this is the patrol bag. Used to be back in the day when I used to sell military surplus, I'd sell these for about 20, 25 bucks a pop. And then the next part is the famous Gore-Tex bivvy. And this is, yeah, this is like a brand new bivvy too.
Yeah, it goes together, the bivvy and sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I think this goes like
on the outside.
Yeah, it goes on the outside of the sleeping bag.
You could literally lay this in snow or and something like that, and it would keep you dry and warm.
And this is supposed to keep your sleeping bag from getting ruined from the elements. It's basically just there for protection. And
last but not least, this is the intermediate cold version of the bag.
Yeah. So this is more for like colder weather, the black one is, and the green one's for like, it's lightweight.
Yeah, this one says
warm.
Modular sleeping bag, intermediate cold weather, ICW type 2. And this is the very, very warm version of it.
Yeah.
And that's all that's inside this bag. This is the, of course, the stuff sack, compression sack.
And that's where you put all of this.
Yeah. And I heard some people say put all three of them together and button them up and then stuff it in the sack, but that's a bad idea. I've had ex-military tell me it's a better idea to put the black one in first, then the bivvy, then the green one, to make it more easily compressible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it fits in this bag pretty good. I mean, this is a big bag.
Yeah.
So they definitely got it right with having a big enough compression sack.
That's a lot easier to just kind of keep them separated for easier access than it is to just bunch them all up.
Yeah.
You'll have a hard time getting them in there.
Just make sure when you put them in that you stuff them in there nice and good. And they should fit nice and easy. These currently online are going anywhere from like $250 to $350 for the U.S. military sleep system with the Woodland bivvy, which is the most sought after.
Yep. They're the best for militias or
yeah.
camping.
This is actually the one that's inside my bug out bag in my go bag.
Yeah. For when
you know, the proverbial, yeah.
Crap hits the fan kind of stuff. Should always be prepared for if something happens and you need to
bug out. And it fits in there. All three pieces fit very comfortably. It's not like the other sleeping bag where, you know, you barely get it in and it's hard to compress. This one's a little bit more compressible, let's call it. So I'm gonna close that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really easy to put in there, surprisingly, with all three of them in there. And when we was getting it out of the closet, it felt very lightweight too. So it's not very bulky, not very
so when
heavy,
you do it,
like most.
it's kind of good to tie like a small knot, I want to call it. It just stops it from, you know, getting undone like this. So all you have to do is just pretty much pull that to pull the knot out, but it keeps it secured. Just kind of fold it inwards. And now, what you usually want to do first when you're repacking it is to compress it in the center first, using these little
You can
center
compress
bags.
it from the center and from the up and down things. It's very easy to compress.
Yes, definitely. So just compress all three of them as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you're going to see how it collapses like a little like a little beanbag type thing, I want to say.
It just shrinks down like nothing.
Like an accordion. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It would look like an accordion. It would look like a bellow, if you know what a bellow is. You just want
That's very easy.
Tighten it down.
I definitely recommend getting one of these if you're planning on making your own bug out bag or anything, really. Yeah. Has lightweight sleeping bag and a heavy sleeping bag, which is very good.
So now we're going to do the compression part, which is pulling it down a little bit. Make sure you do it evenly, and you'll see how this wonderfully works. Okay. And I really love how those center straps actually help compress this thing down.
I think it'll fit just like an accordion.
And it'll compress it down very, very small. This 9 compression system, I love it. You know, you just go around.
It's a pain, but it's worth it.
I mean, it'll compress it down really good. See how easy it's compressing? I mean, it's awesome. They should have done this with the green version bag. You know, making it more easy to compress.
The one I have?
Yeah, the one that's in yours, actually.
Yeah.
The one that was a pain. And you
Yeah,
can see, it'll compress pretty far down. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, you can compress this thing down very far and compressed. I mean, this sucker is compressed down pretty dang far down.
I think that's as far as it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, look how compressed this thing is.
Now it's back down to small.
I mean, check this out. This is awesome. How small you can get this compacted. And it fits right into a CFP 90. Like, you don't have to do it with the Molly 2. Like I said before, with that one, you just have to take it out and you have to take everything out, put it in, and zip it in. If you get a CFP 90, this sucker will fit perfectly into it. I mean, perfectly. Like, you just slide it in and zip it up and it's ready to go. Now, if you're using this with a Alice pack, per se, I'd recommend getting the sleep system carrier, which this will go inside of a bag and it zips up and it's going to have Alice clips on it. Now, I recommend when you get it, you put this on the bottom. Once it's inside the sleep carrier, put it on the bottom of your Alice pack and carry it that way. Or you can do vice versa. I've seen the military sometimes put these things on top, like near the head of the Alice pack up here. And I've seen some of them down below. I think it makes more sense to put it down below. And then put your sleep pad, like if you have a sleep pad and you're using a large Alice pack with a frame, put this on the bottom of it and put your sleep pad like underneath the, what's that called? Like the flap of the Alice pack, the lid of it. And just secure it that way. But overall, this is a very, very good sleep system. I mean, they used to be a lot cheaper to get your hands on. They used to be able to get a whole one of these on eBay for under $100. I mean, get a whole one. No, they went up in price. Like with what's the political climate and people, I think, pretty much getting ready for a war or some sort of a conflict, maybe. You know, people are buying up like military surplus like it's going out of style. But I mean, it's a good sleep system. It's one of the newest ones that they use now. It came after the one that I showed you from 1993. So this is the one that's currently used by the military branches, all four militaries. Well, I shouldn't say all four because the Marines have their own thing. The Marines have like it's like a bivvy and like a cover, and it's like coyote brown. I'm trying to think of what it's called. If I think of what it's called, I'll put it in the comments. But the Marines have their own. I'm actually gonna look that up and see what it's called on eBay here. Let's see.
Did it freeze on you?
No, it's going up now.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Let's see. USMC sleeping system. Okay. Found it. Usually when you find U.S. Marine Corps stuff, I'll tell you this, it's very used. I mean, it's in like bad shape.
But still work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's usually in bad shape.
There's some really cheap ones there for like $60. Go back up.
Looks like the Marine Corps stuff is
very cheap. I could
if
say
you're
that.
getting the full system, the seal line bag, bivy cover, sleeping bag, 3-season sleeping bag it's called. Just under $400. It says $367 with $25 shipping. So you're looking at about $400 if you get that Marine Corps system.
If you're on the cheap side and on a budget, I'd probably go look at some like Marine Corps stuff.
And this one here,
the Army.
Actually, this Army one, there's some here with free shipping, $220 for the entire system. That's a good deal. So yeah, I mean, I see just the green bag on here selling for like $50.
Yeah, but I'd listen to him because he's the expert.
Yeah, I used to sell this stuff actually. I used to sell stuff on eBay. I actually bought a business from a guy who was semi close by to here, and I guess he had a lot of stuff on his plate, so I decided to buy out his business and started selling stuff like this on my own. I did pretty good on it. Until at the time I was needing to go through a divorce and needed the money, so I sold the company. And after being divorced, met this nice young lady, and we got married and been happy ever since. So
yeah, I was shocked about how much like military stuff, how much guns and ammo you had. Oh my gosh. I was so shocked. I was so unbelievably shocked about how much stuff he had. I considered him a hoarder at one point.
Well,
but I mean, it's worth it in the end. And
well, It's also handy too to take your straps and kind of tuck them in, so they don't get in the way when you put it back in your rucksack. And there you go. It's nice and compressed. So I mean, if you want to get that, it's a good choice. It's pretty lightweight. I mean, it's not as heavy as some sleeping bags are, but I definitely would recommend it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We went over this one. We went over the one from the 90s. We went over the one from the Korean War / Vietnam War. So the only one left is the one from like Vietnam to the early 90s.
And then right after that, we'll take all the sleeping bags and
Compare
go
'em.
outside for like an hour or so and just compare them, see what we think. Like, we'll stay for like an hour and just kind of record ourselves and like just describe like the comfort level, the warmness, and just about like everything.
Actually, let's see how much the
the
other one is on eBay.
the sleeping bag.
Extreme cold weather sleeping system.
Yeah, it's been very cold out, so we're definitely gonna, after the snow melts, we're gonna test out the sleeping bags. Because I really don't want to sit in the snow that much. But, we'll make sure it's a very cold night. And we'll test out each one of the sleeping bags. And just kind of, record ourselves, just go over, like, how the sleeping bag feels, the warmth, and all that. Yeah, we're gonna try to do that sometime this week. Once the snow melts, of course. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm just tired.
Isratech's sleeping bag. Looks like I found one on here, and it's like $200. Yeah, they're not cheap. I've seen some of them online. If you look it up, Isratech's sleeping bag system. Hang on. Let's see how much they are. Let's see here. Alrighty, it says extreme cold weather sleeping system. See how much it's going for nowadays.
Oh, there's your phone going off. I'm sorry, we're not the most interesting people.
Well, I mean, I can't really find any for sale. That's
Oh.
what's weird. I mean, they went fast last I saw. They went really fast. I mean, some of them go as high as like $400, like no kidding.
Just tell them the price.
Yeah, here it is, extreme cold weather overview page. Let's see how much it's sold for. Of course, error. But anyway, they range from like $200 to $400, the ones we showed you. These you can get for around $220-ish to $300. Don't pay over $300 for a military sleep system. You're way overpaying. Even at $200, you're somewhat overpaying. But I mean, it's better if you can get your hands on one if you need one. Down from that, like the Vietnam War era to 1980s. Those are about $80 to $100, but they're bulky, and you have to tie them, and yeah, they're really bulky. I don't see how the soldiers had to carry those things back in the 70s, and 80s. But from the Korean War to Vietnam, they used the M1949. That was like the standard all-around Marine, Air Force, Army, Air Corps, whatever. All used the M1949. Before that, they had sleeping bags, but only mountain troops during World War II got them. It was like the M1942 mountain bag. Most of the time, soldiers in World War II used wool blankets in foxholes to stay warm. Same thing in World War I. World War I didn't have any. They usually carried like a big haversack with a shovel, food, and like a big old blanket wound up and covered up. I think it was the M1910 back set that was used. And they carried their cartridge belt, and of course they wrapped up their legs with like a ace wrap looking thing with their boots to, keep from getting trench foot, which a lot of them got in the trenches. I don't know if you guys study trench warfare and, World War One and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I teach history, so I like history. But it's very interesting if you see how far the armies have changed from World War One, or even going as far back as the Civil War. To see how much things have changed. It's amazing. But we hope you guys enjoy this movie, or video, I mean. On the military sleep system. I don't know, you got anything else to tell them about it?
No, the only thing I can really say about it is, I haven't really tested it out, but by looking at it, it looks very comfortable. I'd sleep in it if I had to.
And I mean, like, if you're looking for something that's easy to compress and stuff, this is it. Like, you can compress this up fast, easy, and without being a pain. I mean, you saw how fast I was able to get it. As long as you cinch the middle 3 straps first to make it look like an accordion, that thing will smash together like this perfectly. It won't be like the green one where it's like oblong and it's not very. I'm honestly thinking about getting a military sleep system bag, like the bag like that, with the 3 center straps. I'm thinking about getting that to use with that other sleeping bag system. Yeah. Because the one that came with it is crap. But we hope you guys have a wonderful night. And please like and subscribe. And share.
Oh yeah, we're going to be getting a new furry friend soon. Probably like a month or so. But we'll keep you updated on the new furry friend, and we're gonna do well, he's gonna be from a shelter, so we're gonna be doing a dog haul one day. Just for fun.
But, well, we'll see you for now. God bless y'all. And God bless America.
Bye.
Bye.